Are you thinking about hiring a website designer for your business? Charity, ministry, consultancy, social enterprises, personal blog. Welcome to your Power Echoes with Julie Seal, the podcast for purpose-led women, business owners, charity leaders, creatives, and everyday visionaries who are ready to build with more clarity, confidence, and courage. I'm Julie Seal, digital branding strategist, website designer, fundraiser, and founder of KalungiGroup. In this space, we talk about the real work behind visibility, impact, digital confidence, storytelling, leadership, growth, and using your voice without shrinking yourself to fit the room. And today we are going to talk about this topic. So grab your tea, your notebook, or just listen as you go about your day, because your work matters, your message matters, and yes, your power echoes. Before you pay the deposit, let us talk about the red flags, because a website can look pretty on the outside and still be causing stress and wahala behind the scenes for the owner. And a website designer's website can look so techy and so cool when they haven't a clue what they're doing, right? So I'm still Sil from Kalungi Group. And in this video, in this podcast, I'm going to share the website design warning signs every customer should know, should check before choosing a website designer. And let's get right into it. Before we do, I'm encouraging you to subscribe. Over 80% of you watching have not subscribed, and that means the content is not reaching the people that more of you who need it, and we need to get that sorted. We need to go across a certain milestone. So please hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, and don't forget to check for new content every blessed week. So let's get into it. Red flag number one. The designer only talks about how the website will look. They don't tell you about your strategy. They don't talk about SEO. They don't tell you about what they're going to do prior to. They just tell you pay the money and we'll let you know in 48 hours. There are website designers that claim that they'll have your website ready in 48 hours, which is okay if you're just getting a one scroll page. If you're building a professional website, well, or they could be building your site with AI and they're not even telling you, and then that means no schema, none of that. I did a video last week on that, and you want to check out why AI designed websites are not all that they are said to be, at least at the time of publishing. So a good designer should ask about your audience, your services, your goals, your customer journey, what action you want people to take. And if the whole conversation is all about colors and fonts and how soon you need it, pause and ask better questions. This is what you're going to need to do in order to get the results you're looking for. Let us look at the next red flag. There is no SEO thinking. Your website needs clear page titles, useful headings, strong service pages, internal linkings, images that are actually tagged and named, and a structure that search engines can understand, even if it's just at a basic level. So search engine optimization should not be sprinkled on at the end like parsley and soup. It should be part of the building from the beginning, even if just basic. I know SEO is a very manual task, and you shouldn't assume it's going to get done for you, but every website designer who is worth their brand in salt should definitely want to give you at least some basic on-page optimization. Red flag number 3. This is my favorite one. Your website looks great on a computer, on a laptop, on a desktop, but struggles on mobile gadgets. Over 80% of your clients, your potential customers, will be searching for your site on their gadget. They will be scrolling on their phone, scrolling on their tablet, usually the phone, and most people will check you from their phone because that's what they have handy. So if buttons are tiny, text is hard to read, images are cropped badly, or they look like they've been stretched, or they are pixelated from the beginning, or the menu is confusing, that means the website is already working against you from day one. It's gonna work against you, and you have not even started the work of serving the people. Also, I would recommend you go check out your web designer's website. If it looks like what I've just described, run, 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 still run. Now, red flag number 4, the pricing is vague. A proper quote should explain what it's included, what is not included, how many pages you're getting, how revisions work, how editing will work, whether copywriting and SEO are included, and what happens after launch. A cheap quote can become expensive if the important things are missing. So make sure they are present. Number 5. I'm going to give you 7 and then we're going to go to bed, right? Because it's time to make dinner. Red flag number 5, ownership is unclear. I've seen so many clients who come to me and they're like, well, would you help us to update our website? And I'm like, well, we can. This is what we're going to do, A, B, C, D, E. And the first thing I need is we're going to do a, an audit on your website. We're going to diagnose your website. What are we going to refresh and rebrand? What are we receiving? Are we going to get viruses on our own gadgets? And guess what? They can't give you any logins. They don't know who their website registrar is. They don't know where their web host is. They don't have any of the information that's necessary. They can't access their backend, their content management system. They don't have nothing. They don't own any of that stuff. And they say, oh, we paid Johnny down the block to just do all these things for us. But now he's not available. He's not answering our calls and we can't access our website and we want to update it. And we sent him information to update our website 3 months ago and he hasn't done it. Red flag, run a mile. Okay, so if ownership is unclear, you need to know who owns your domain, who controls the hosting, whether you will have admin access, whether you can move your website later, whether you can update basic content yourself. Please do not buy a website you cannot control. And sometimes these templated websites are like that. Red flag number 6, there's no maintenance or security plan. These are extras. It's like when you go to buy a car and you go to the car yard, they're not going to maintain your car and do MOT and insure it for you every day. Those are extras. Make sure they've given you information about those extras so you can go budget. So our website is not finished forever on launch day. In fact, it needs updates like a good car. It needs maintenance, it needs oiling, it needs all those bits working. The back ends need to be working, firing at all cylinders. Backup, security checks, uptime, care. This is especially important for WordPress websites. If no one explains what happens after launch, ask the question. Point number 7. Maybe I'll give you a bonus. Red flag number 7, the designer has no clear process. You should understand the journey from discovery to sitemap, content design, build, review, revisions, testing, launch, training, aftercare. They should give you even some idea what's going to happen after. Like we create a sitemap, a GUI, and we give our clients even a plan for after we've launched their website for them so they can go and get started. They know what to do after. It's not just, oh, now we have a website, then what? If the project feels vague at the beginning, it often becomes messy later. Don't be that person. So let me give you one bonus, right? And here is the bonus red flag. It's a bonus, but it's a red flag. If they do not explain whether your website is custom designed or template based. Templates are not always bad. In fact, I don't do coding anymore. But for some budgets, they can be practical. The issue is honesty. You should know exactly what you're paying for. They shouldn't charge you premium and template you, okay? And by the way, templates are also not free. They shouldn't charge you premium and then put a free template on you. Also, themes, most themes are free, but if they're charging you, premium, they should also, upgrade to a paid theme. But they should give you the price of the annual renewal at the end. When they are launching, they should tell you this is what you're going to pay for every year. We put, because your website was worth 5, 6, 7 grand, the theme is paid for, the plugins are premium, the templates are premium, and these are the costs you're going to have to carry every year. So you know what you're going to carry. They don't just dump a website on you and a year later it doesn't work because, well, all the things they put on were premium, but they didn't tell you. So honesty, you should know exactly what you're paying for and what you pay for after. Which one do you feel your website designer gave you, or you noticed, you got the red flag, but you didn't pay attention? Before you hire a website designer, check their own website, look at their social media, ask for case studies, ask for revisions, ask about training, ask what support is available after launch. A good website should not leave you confused. A good website should work for you and should not lock you out. It should help people understand you, understand where you're coming from, understand what you're doing for them, trust you, and take the next step. If you want the full checklist, I have linked the full guide in the comments. And if you need a strategy, SEO friendly website that is built around your audience, around your needs, around your goals, you can contact us, KWeb Social at Kalungi Group, and we will help you to do that today. Until the next video, rise and shine to your awesome destiny. I hope you get what you're looking for. Thank you for geeking out with me today on Your Power Echoes with Julie Steele. If today's conversation moved you in any way, encouraged you, challenged you, or gave you something useful to think about, please share this episode with someone who needs it. You can also follow us. Kalungi Group is our handle all over the socials. Leave a review and connect with me through the links in the show notes and in the description. Until next time, keep showing up with courage, clarity, and purpose. Your voice matters, your work matters, and always remember, your power echoes.